This video is brought to you by BasketBashersDiscGolf.com. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my review of the Axiom Envy. These are in the Electron plastic. The Axiom Envy has been reviewed on my channel right when they came out. I think I also reviewed the Soft Neutron when that came out. These are old friends in new plastic, and I really like these discs. They fly great. Big thank you to Basket Bashers for sponsoring this review. Go to BasketBashersDiscGolf.com to check out the website. Get yourself some of these Envies or any of the other great gyro plastic he has available there. Jerry has been an absolute pleasure to work with here on my channel, and I can't thank him enough, so go check out the website. Let's get into the review. So, I have the medium, which is this one right here, and also a great feel. You see the stamp on this one, it's pretty rad. It's like a purple to red kind of fade. I think you can catch that when I kind of tilt it towards the light. Beautiful orange with a nice kind of soft purple. 168 grams for this one. Beautiful disc. There's a ton of different color combinations with these, which is another great reason why the gyro plastic sells so well. They just look good. They're good looking discs for sure. And there's tons of different variations in terms of the colors and stuff, so you can find one that really that you really dig. I like both of these quite a bit. This one's got kind of a blue to green fade on the stamp. I like the stamp to it. It's got like kind of a weathered, textured look to it. Has a almost like a winter vibe. Like it almost looks like it's frozen over. So yeah, interesting for sure. And this one's beautiful. 171 with the kind of it's almost like a little bit like toxic green in person. I don't know how it's coming up on camera. That nice bright pink. Both of these are really easy to see out there on the course, and really nice. So the Electron Soft is this one. This one will have a little bit more give. So I'll see if I can try to represent that. See how that'll give under the thumb quite a bit. This one, not as much. Has definitely a more rigid, firm feel overall. This one has more flex to it overall as well. But because the gyro rim, I'll show you the plastic. I'll show you a look at the rim while I talk about it. The gyro rim is the same on all of these, so that actually lends some rigidity to the disc overall and the shape of it. So it's not really going to get like warped. The flight plate probably will over time, like most soft discs will, but that gyro rim helps it have a nice, just stable feel in the hand. It doesn't like flop around, where if you have a soft, look, this is the Zero Soft from Latitude 64, the whole disc will bend more because it doesn't have that gyro rim kind of holding its shape a little more. Other than that though, these actually feel really similar. The Zero Soft might be a touch grippier than this, but it's kind of hard to say. I've also been throwing this one for a little while, and sometimes the softer plastics will feel a little grippier as you kind of use them. But this one still feels really great. This is probably the one I'm going to put in my bag. Spoiler alert for the end of the video. I'm carrying the Envy again in this plastic. This one's probably the one. I'm going to ink this one probably as soon as I'm done filming this video and put it straight in my bag. This one I'm probably going to hold on to until the warmer months. Still a great feel. They're both totally fine for the winter or any time of year. It's a personal preference thing. But I think in the summer this one will soften up and feel really nice. And this one's going to be great for the winter. But yeah, a little bit softer. This one still nice and grippy. Maybe not quite as grippy, but has a more firm feel to it overall if that's what you're into. So I showed you the rim profile on these things. They're really smooth and comfortable. Feel great in the hand. They're somewhat low profile, I would say, and they release nice and smooth. Let's see how they say Envy, PDGA approved. You can see how also some of the damage from testing, because this is the Electron plastic, it'll break in a lot faster. Gyro. Alright, let's talk about the flight of these. The main difference, obviously, is that these are going to break in faster, and they're going to get more understable as that happens, and I think that's going to be really great for putting. I have used the Envies for putting. At one period in time, I was using Soft Neutron Envies for putting. They worked well, but I find them to just be a little bit more stable than I personally like. I like a really straight, floaty putter. That's why I'm using the Jawbreaker Magnet, because it just holds a dead straight line. It never really wants to fade off of the line. The Envies have a kind of smooth, forward-pushing fade to them. That's very apparent when you throw them off the tee, but it's also apparent when you putt with them. So if you're not super firm with it, it might start to veer left a little bit as it gets towards the basket. If you're a hyzer putter, or if you're a firm spin putter, you're probably really going to like these fresh off the shelf. If not, You'll probably want to wait until they break in a little bit more to use them for your putting if you're a kind of a soft pitch putter. Otherwise, they may fade out a little bit. But it's all personal preference. I didn't do a ton of putting testing with these just because I feel like putting is such an individual thing that doesn't really translate. Some people putt on an Anheuser and jam them in. Some people putt on a Heiser and float them in. And there's so many different ways to go about it that it doesn't really translate. What I think the Envy is best suited for, and what I'm going to be using this one for once it goes in my bag, is for driving. The Axiom Envy is perhaps the best driving putter on the market. I can't say definitively that I've tested any other driving putter that is for sure better than the Envy in some respect. There's obviously tons of different discs out there that have different attributes, but in terms of something that's just super straight, extremely straight, stable, flies straight for a really long time, glide for days, great distance for a putter, extremely consistent straight flights. Also, they have that nice forward pushing fade so they don't really drop off the line. They just keep holding it straight in. If you throw them on a Heiser, they can kind of push forward and sweep around the corner. They're just beautiful off the tee. They really work well. It's well documented here on my channel. I've recommended these a lot for people to use as driving putters, and I can't wait to have this soft one back in my bag. I'd kind of taken the Envies out for a little while just because I was using the Caltrup for similar shots, and I think this one, especially as it breaks in, is going to be a tremendous, straight, stable, just beautiful off the tee. I had a great time testing these. They fly amazing. They honestly probably have a touch more glide and distance than the premium plastics do. And again, as they break in, they're going to keep having that a little bit more flip up and ride, probably a little more distance, a little straighter overall. And I'm really excited to see how they go, because the Neutron plastic is great, has a good feel to it. It takes a really, really long time to break it in my experience. So these are going to break in much faster. You're going to see that nice, straight, glidey flight off the tee and on approaches, and I'm excited to see how it works. That's my review on the Electron Envy. Really great discs, old friends and new plastics. If you're a fan of the Envy, I definitely recommend checking these out. And if you're putting with Envies, I think it's an absolute no-brainer to switch to this plastic. It's going to break in a little faster. They have a great grip, and I think they're a little straighter straight out of the box as well. That's my review. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll check you all very soon. Cheers.